Welcome, good evening, everyone. Hello there, who's so early in the chat? Spiteful Angel, Tip, Chirac, Visric, Unexpected Outcome, Krogo, Alufool, Cash, Excellent, Ted, Steve Martin, Easy with the Steezy, Jesus for you. Welcome, and yes, it's time. We are logging in, and it's time to go back to Ghoul, or I don't know, can you go back to Ghoul or Ghoul again, like back to human probably. So Ghoul again. It's time to go Ghoul again. Jumping in. Followed 76. Hello everyone else joining us right now. Welcome. I didn't set any goal. Yeah, that's true. What should the goal be? Let's do the goal this time. For what? What should it be? I'm starting later than usually, so I'm not sure if expansion of the stream would be a good idea. Any ideas? Any preferences for the goal? For the first time, you become the ghoul by doing the quest line. But after that, it's paid option. After the first one time, you go ghoul for free. And then you pay. You want 4-mod giveaway? I mean, discounted sale and some giveaway. Okay. Four-star mods. For cheap. Relatively cheap, as normally 4-star mods are not something you can buy with cups. Okay. So there will be 4-star mods again in my vendor if we hit the goal. So now, to become the ghoul, so I have one ghoul, you can see by this icon here. That's my Ghoulier character that I was playing straight away as a ghoul using the level of 50 booster when I was testing that. And now that's my main. So how to become a ghoul after the first time to become a ghoul again? That's in here. Paid option. Come on. Oh, yeah. It's a little bit of a delay. Are you sure? Yes. And come on. It should take me to the atomic shop. Unless maybe I need to log into the world first. It should be here. Oh. First time didn't work out. Second time it's working. So that's the option. 1,000 atoms. 1,000 atoms. That's the cost. Going from the ghoul to human, it's always free. But going to ghoul again, it's 1k. Character has been transformed. Joining the server. The good thing about those transformations, it does remember all your like visuals. How did you set up your character? So it will be the same ghoul that I customized myself last time I was playing a ghoul. Unless there is some kind of new bug, hopefully not. And yes, I'm playing on PC. But on consoles, it's everything the same, just button mapping is different. But everything works the same on consoles. Thank you for $5, Spiteful Angel. The message is, thank you, sweet Ghoul. Thank you, Spiteful Angel. Am I a ghoul? It looks like there is a ghoul boy on the screen. Yes, I can tell I'm a ghoul. I can see my eyes. Even though I'm wearing a mask. I can see my eyes. If I take the mask off. That's me. That's my ghoul. Very nice, ghoul. Put the mask back on. Unfortunately, regular masks and power armor and anything like that do not count. Do not count as a disguise. So the only thing to go into most places, most player cities, I need a disguise. That's the only annoying thing about being a ghoul. Everything else would be fine. This one annoying thing. I don't need that anymore, do I? Let's remove this music. The season for the candy is over. Goodbye. And this means I will need to update all my builds for the ghoul. I want to figure out if ghoul has more or less power than a human. I have quite a good comparison now as I was trying different things as a human versus guardian. Now I can try the same different things as a ghoul versus guardian to see how that's gonna be going. And look at that, my new friend Toxic Bob. One of the coolest collectors that can be roaming your cub. Toxic Bob is awesome. We'll need to update all the builds. Now if I open this build, unfortunately, pair cards have been unequipped. That's the only downside. One build will always be broken when you switch, but good news is it's already not important as I will need to update all the ghoul builds. What should I switch into first? Ghoul Heavy, Ghoul Melee, Ghoul Commando, Ghoul EN06, Ghoul Shredder. Ghoul Shredder is no longer so good as it was. The Launcher is not a ghoul. I have mostly human builds, as I was human for quite a while this time around. Some of them I can just override. There is limit to how many builds I can have. I need more. I am testing so much stuff. I need more builds. Maybe let's go first from the top. Ghoul Heavy. How is my Ghoul Heavy build? I probably need to update it since the last time or don't. I probably do. Yeah, the stuff has changed. When I created this build, there was no bullet storm and so on, and now there is. So things have changed. Chess is for you. Thank you a lot for $5. Appreciate that. And the message is, have you checked out the new game Ark Raiders? No. First time I hear about it. Chess is for you. So the answer is no. I don't know what that is. That's the first time I hear this name. I have absolutely no idea what that game is. Unexpected outgo. Thank you for $5. There is no message, but appreciate the money units. Thank you. American money units. Stream is lagging? Let me see. Any issues that I can see? Yes, probably OBS acting up. Okay, let me restart. Okay, I'm trying again. Hopefully this time it will be better. We don't want a laggy stream. Does it look better? Let me move my head around. Is it moving smoothly? When I wobble for no reason from side to side? Is that moving smoothly? I restarted the OBS. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Let me know in the chat before I will be talking to myself. I need confirmation that you can hear me and see me. I need confirmation before I keep talking. Okay, a lot better. It's great now. Okay, good, good. So it seems like it's working. Awesome, so I can continue now. Pingletron, thank you a lot for extending your sub. It's 30 months now on Twitch. Thank you very much, appreciate that. And Togi, extending a Prime sub with a message forever. Thank you very much, Togi, appreciate that. And 10 donated memberships on YouTube. Thank you to Triglight103. Thank you a lot. And who do I welcome? I welcome Michael Grace, Xavier Fulks, Cincinnatus, Chris Zimmerman, Carpenta, Danny, Mr. Skanknudget, Tele 1970, pronounced Telly. Okay, Telly 1970. Pronunciation listed. Cool. Super Casty and Free Toad Play. Welcome everyone. Thank you a lot to everyone who extended a sub or subscribed now or got sub donated or donated the sub. May the shell be with you. Thank you very much. So now back to those spare cards. I have one big problem now. If you play Ghoul, you exactly know what. The heavy gunner Ghoul, there's so many awesome perks under strength that we cannot equip. There is like no way. Like I cannot have it all. Because the bullet storm is needed if I want to use any powerful heavy gun. Like so many good Ghoul specific perks like Brick Wall, Arms of Steel. I probably cannot use them. I really like Brick Wall. Can I even squeeze it in? But Brick Wall only works when the glow is high. So that makes sense only with the build that you keep refreshing the glow. So maybe it's a time to go more for like no glow reliant builds for Ghouls. There is like no room for those glow related perk cards. Scatter Shot, I doubt it. Like there would be probably no room for that. Maybe not even for Blocka. What I really need, like in order to move, I need my Arms Keeper. I collected too many weapons. They do not fit in the stash. I need to carry them. So that, without it, I cannot move. Blocker is nice, but I need to live without it. Ghoul is always full health, so already super tanky. I should be fine. Easy target, too big to skip. That's 75% damage boost. That's almost extra double to the base damage. That's too big to skip. That need to be here. Arms Keeper, easy target. Scatter Shot, I don't know if I will be able to fit. I'm updating it on the fly. I will probably do some customizations over time, but we'll see what I can squeeze in. Bullet Storm is a must for a heavy gunner that rely on the most powerful heavy guns like Gauss Mini. So bring the big guns, that's 3 points. Bullet Storm itself, that's 3 points. And we cannot... That's like two most essential, already 6 points, but there is one more. Can we really skip that? We cannot. If I skip that, I will be losing all stacks on reload. With this one, it's only half. So I don't think that's possible to skip. So it's Bullet Storm alone. 8 points from luck. But you want it. Why do you want it? Because total damage bonus from Bullet Storm with everything included is 180%. That's at full stacks. Realistically, with weapons like Gauss Minigun, that you lose some stacks on reload, average bonus is still very high. It's about 150%. So 150% bonus damage from Bulletstorm. It's equivalent of 2 easy targets. The cost is slightly higher. This easy target is 3 points, but it doesn't kick in instantly. Bulletstorm doesn't kick it instantly either, as you need those stacks, but after it kicks in, it stays. So Bulletstorm is 8 points for 150% damage. Easy target, 3 points for 75% damage. There is nothing stronger across like all perks, so under strength. So those must be here. I cannot skip that. Spiteful Angel, thank you a lot for another $5. And the message is, Angry Turtle is the goat of Fallout 76. Appreciate that, although I'm a turtle of Fallout 76. That's a small correction here. But appreciate that nevertheless, thank you. And yes, I know, my sense of humor is quite dry. Some people got used to it. Hmm. 2 points left, are you serious? And 2 points left, and there is one amazing quality of life perk for 2 points called Tightly Wound. Spin up faster. If you consider any spin up weapons, this is like must have. It's huge difference. Like instead of waiting 2 seconds before the weapon starts firing, you wait 1 second. This is huge difference for me personally. And the bug related to this perk was fixed. So now it always works. I probably want it the most from all the options for 2 points. That's such a great improvement to overall use case of all the spin-up weapons. Not needed if you don't want spin-up weapons, obviously. If you don't want spin-up weapons, then you have some options to consider. So I would consider Scatter Shot, which is really good, especially on some weapons, if not using the Tightly Wound. So Scatter Shot can be very powerful, depending what kind of build you are going after, but can be very powerful. Additional options, like Love the Spread can be utilized with Gauss Mini for extra range if you are running 2-shot Gauss Mini with additionally Pentabarrel, so that makes it a 3-shot and qualify it for Love the Spread. But I'll be using Furious, so I will not need that. Then Brick Wall, amazing Ghoul perk. I really like it, but does require maintaining a high glow at all times, which is not very difficult. You can spam the toxic goo. It's not very difficult, but it's a little bit of inconvenience to always maintain high glow. It will be easier from the next patch, to be honest, as new legendary effects for weapons will be available that give you a little bit of a glow with each kill, which basically helps you passively maintain high glow, which is big one for me, for some builds. I'm waiting for this perk. There's a lot of good gear for ghouls coming with the December update, so that's big. Bone Shatterer, that's extra limb damage for melee weapons, but it can be used for deflection effects. We don't really need it here. But on melee build, I will definitely tinker with that. Block I really like, but as we don't particularly care on this build about maintaining high glow at all times, it's not as essential. For the people that run with high glow and like to maintain high glow on Ghoul, it's more important as melee attacks will basically consume less glow from you. Like glow is the second health bar if you're new to Ghouls. Therefore, when you are taking damage, you are losing glow. So being more tanky secures your glow. So if you are after the glow, full tankiness is kind of needed. Arms of Steel, very nice for manual aiming. Makes big difference. And that covers the strength. There is a lot of carry weight and quality of life. We went for like essentials only, so not even Ghoul specific here. It feels a little bit odd, but a lot of Ghoul mechanics is not tied to perks, so we still do have advantages of being a Ghoul, even if most of our perks are not Ghoul specific perks. Perception changed from the time I was using this build last time, as you may see. So I do need to change this stuff. I need higher perception than I needed in the past. How do I even get it? And legendary perks. For now, I will switch that to follow through. At some point, I want to do some tests on the Guardian as well. So I will slot in follow through. Like for the Guardian fights, Guardian farming, you need both. Taking one for the team and follow through makes huge difference. I think I showcased that in my last Minigun video. It was not really a video about showcasing the difference between follow through on and off, but I did showcase that there if you are interested how big of a difference this perk makes. And TLDR, huge difference. Where do we get those points from? This is tough. There is not much. Giving up of Glowing Gut. From the next patch, Bullet Shield is going to be downgraded to max 3 points, so that will change a little bit. I will probably already do it like for the next patch. I want to get uses. That's only 3 weeks away. So that will be the max. That will be max with the next patch. 3 points. I don't know why they are removing 1 star from it, but they are. So that will be the max. Not much of a difference, to be honest. Somehow, someone figured out that Bullet Shield is a little bit too powerful. So from the next patch, that's the max, so I can already adapt. So I will not need to do any changes. So Bullet Shield, rank 3. Life Giver Ironclad Fireproof Bullet Shield. Those are like essentials. Did I miss anything else that I really need? Or is that it? Like all those chem diet and so on, this is not worth slotting. I'm guessing those are filler perks. They needed to add more Ghoul specific perks, so they figured out something like a chem diet that no one ever uses.
Ensures a safe and healthy society.
So Glowing Gut, I will not have room for that. Very good human-related perks, so we cannot use that anymore. I could run Max Out Ironclad, which is awesome, but not much room, most likely. We'll see if I will get any spare points after relocating that stuff. Radiation Power and so on. I don't really know anyone who's using that. I'm still trying to figure out if there is any specific scenario if which this little bonus would make sense. Those bonuses are so little that they do give you less bonus than perks that requires nothing to work, but those perks eat your glow to work. Why they exist? I don't honestly know. I'm still trying to find it out. We don't really need Star Genes as a Ghoul, so that's a saving, as we will never use right away, therefore we never lose mutations, and we cannot mutate as a Ghoul, so that's fine. We don't need that. That's no power armor, so we don't really need it as much. I think that's it, so 4 points I can take and move to Perception for a quick fix. Maybe that will be enough, or maybe not. So 4 points I can move to Perception. Tormentor is needed. Concentrated Fire is needed if I want to use VATS. And I want to use VATS. Senta Masochist, it's really good as a heavy gunner, especially if you want to fire against the Guardian. It's not really must, but makes sense. Awareness, if I want to use VATS, is like a must. And then, what do we have left? What else do I really need? Only absolute must-haves on this build. I don't need bigger explosions. I don't even like them. They blind you more. Number Cruncher would be nice. Already no room for it. It's Number Cruncher or Senta Masochist. I cannot have both. Tank Killer. That's a must-have. And there is no room already. Number Cruncher is nice. But I will see if I can find additional 3 points. Like, running almost every special at 15 is basically impossible. So you cannot do that. For ghouls, it's nice to have United Ordeal, but population of ghouls need to grow to run it effectively. So I'm not currently using it. I do not plan to use it until the ghoul population will increase. If that ever gonna happen. But I'm guessing December update will see some raise in ghoul population. There are new legendary effects specific for ghouls. The ghoul is coming to the game from the TV show. So I'm guessing ghouls will be a little bit more popular. Maybe I will be wrong. I don't know. I'm guessing it will be more popular approach. But for now, we are not adding any here. Power user is a must for VATS and power armor. VATS is included to carry the 2 mil EC ammo science for damage. Curator is not really a must. To maximize Gauss mini damage, I should run not Gunsmith, Demolition Expert. I'm not yet sure if I want to do that. Good with Salt, decent option. Gunsmith if the weapon would be breaking too much. Another perk that it's hard to really utilize. I need to find out how to utilize that to make sense, but I didn't found yet any use case. Maybe for a very specific build, I don't know. Science Monster, that's quite nice, but it's only 15% damage bonus. Very little. Easy to trigger as it's working 10 seconds upon getting hit, which is basically almost every time in combat. But bonus is small. 15% total. Not sure if that makes sense. Stabilized, accuracy and power armor, that's a big one. Should I run stabilized? I think I will choose stabilized over Demo Expert. As Demo Expert is specific to Gauss weaponry, and it's not as big of an impact unless you are running Gauss minigun with explosive on second star, which I usually do not. And 1 point left, I could just slot in first aid. That's probably like sensible approach here. Oh, this perk used to work on basically any weapon, but they fixed that. So now it's only for grenades. Not as tempting anymore. Under agility, currently I do have essentials only. Do I need more? Action Ghoul, I don't really want Action Ghoul. Born Survival would be nice to have. But if there is no room, there is no room. Faster reload for all guns. Generally nice, but there is better perk related to reloads as a ghoul. Hyper Reflexes, I like this particular perk for non-power armor builds. It's for when glow is high, but this is fine. It's relatively easy to maintain high glow as a ghoul if you run evasion build. And next update will give more legendaries to increase your evade chance. Not by much, it's like 10% full set of armor, but adding 10% to already quite high evade chance makes a big difference. That doesn't really work as speed is already capped with Speed Demon mutation alone. I think... yeah, we can keep it as that, as 12 agility. About luck. 4-leaf clover, a must. Crit sub, it's a must. Junk shield, really good perk for just 1 point. Better criticals, helpful. I could downscale it to rank 1. One gun army must have. If you want to like cripple Guardian shield. If you don't, it's maybe not must have, but still One gun army is basically needed to kick in easy target, which is 75% damage. So one gun army alone doesn't really give you any damage, but it activates easy target, which makes it really good.
ensures a safe
Ricochet,
and healthy society.
faulty spots, that's a must-have. When normally I'm saying 15%, it's not really worth it. In this case, it is really worth it, as this 15%, unlike all other bonuses, is multiplicative, bonus to the weak point damage. Therefore, in practice, you need to read it more like 45 to 60%, realistically comparing that with additive bonuses. So that's big then. If that's 60% for 2 points, that's big. And I do have 1 point left, and I need to switch something, because that's another must-have, and Ghoul-specific perk. 36% chance to instantly reload entire magazine when empty. If that works on Gauss Mini, it's supposed to. It's bugged in case of core weapons, Gatling lasers, ultrasonic Gatling lasers, Gatling plasma. For whatever reason, will not work with this perk. So if you are running those core-based weapons, that would be a waste to slot this one on, but should work on Gauss Mini and regular minigun. We'll see. How do I slot it in? I need 2 points. I think we are forced to downscale better crits to rank 1. The difference between rank 1 and max out is 50%. So rank 1 gives you 50%, rank 3 gives you 100. So we can go with 50% to save a little. Especially that will be critting every third shot, so we're not losing as much. Like, realistically, how much it gives us. Not 50%, because we are not critting every shot. It's not possible. It's possible to crit every other shot, in which case scenario this will be 25%. But we are critting every 3 shots, which is like 17.5? No, am I doing the math right? No, it's more like 16.3?
Music. You can listen to it with a
Never mind.
counter.
Math is not with me today. Something above 15%. On average, but only 1 point. Max out will be 33% increase, but 3 points cost.
Nuclear
So a bit, we are better off here at around 16%.
in your
And then I can slot in. Oh, and the glowing critical is not worth it. Look at the values. Why is it so expensive? And consuming glow. Like, it's worse than the base perk. And will require you to have high glow. Okay, it doesn't consume glow, but it requires you to have high glow. That's a big downside. A lot of other good perks under luck, but we have no room for them. Wild West Hands. How does it look like now? Half decent? I think it looks half decent.
if you see suspicious materials,
The Ohio dropping in 3 weeks. December 2nd.
authorities. These materials will be transferred to 55
I think it looks half decent. We can try that.
to a waste facility.
Now, weaponry. Not the broadside. Do I have weapons on me, or do I need to take them out from the stash? I have a lot of weapons on me, but what do I have? Like, all blooded I need to store. Ghoul cannot really use blooded. I need to store them all. Which one is... That's the limb damage one. It's good. But I have better. I have somewhere with faster fire rate. That's the damage one. Okay, so I do have Gauss for damage. We'll see if that's gonna auto-reload. That... And I do have a minigun. That's other weapon I have to test. 29 is its base damage. It will be going up as we start using it. Looks very little, the 29. It does go up quite significantly and suddenly Do well. Greatly over encumbered at this moment. But I will be wearing power armor that should help a little.
Government research on
Ultra sight 2 mil.
fraction
Do I have it?
existing
Yeah, I do.
nuclear waste today.
Okay. So ultra sight. Oh, not ultra sight. Wrong. Regular 2 mil. Yeah. Prime was before last update. Now it's no longer Prime. Now we are running Dynamo. Start equipping those weapons on the quick wheel instead of other weapons. Where is it? I already have it on the quick wheel. Yeah, okay. So where is the minigun? Minigun is not on the quick wheel. Oh, that's the minigun.
A safe and healthy society.
I need to somehow store stuff. All the bloodied stuff. I will take out from the stash something else and store the bloodied so it makes more sense. Maybe at some point I will be testing Shredder, so I will take it out.
As in the globe, but not for too long.
Quad limb damage, black powder rifle. Can carry that in my inventory. I have this 2-shot one I was testing. And 2-shot explosive that if I would be running demo expert. Harpoons. Maybe I can carry harpoon with me. Why do I have 2 rolling pins? Juggernauts will be really good for ghouls too. Juggernauts weapons. More health will be possible with new legendary effects. Can carry that with me. Will that give me already enough room to store stuff? Can store something. Not enough room. I need to take more. Basically, maybe just take everything that's furious from my stash until I can store. I do need to store all the bloodied stuff.
Nuclear waste management creates
Okay, I managed to store most of the bloodied stuff. Final words will not already fit. I'm quite severely over encumbered. We need to address that. Storing chems. That will not be enough. Putting on the power armor. What do I have? Vulcan. Union Rejuve doesn't work on the ghoul, so this one is not usable.
if you see suspicious material, be sure to contact your local.
How much carry do I have in my Vulcan Aegis? Michael Small, thank you a lot for donating a membership to Knifework. Thank you, appreciate that, Michael Small. I still cannot move. But I need to heal. I will need to use carry weight. Okay, that spare armor is not helping. Carry weight will still be not enough. I'm forced to manage my inventory, I'm afraid. I will be forced to manage my inventory. Even after crafting herbivore serum and consuming stuff, it's still not gonna be enough. I need a handful of herbivore serums, so I can run carry weight boosters as a herbivore. So handful of herbivore serums. Why do I keep so many weapons? Because I like them. I like playing with all of the weapons. I know I could rebuild them, but you know what's the cost of rebuilding entire arsenal, including 4 stars? It's huge. Oh, I'm not on a team. That's one thing that will help me out with the carry weight slightly. Sort by luck. Let's make sure my mutations are working. And herbivore serums should be locked too. So I need to consume 1. And that. Sort by locked. Should allow me to use smoke Myluk fillet. That's the herbivore serum. And now, finally, I'm mobile. Use any other stuff, but regular meat items are very weak as I'm a herbivore now. The pumpkin pie will be strong. Now I can drink this spoiled meat, veggies, and Brahmin milk for fun. To give myself glow. No waste when you are a ghoul. Everything is useful. Oh, they actually fixed the health bar going to full. So they fixed misalignments. That's good. The feral meter is slowly going up, and I do have addiction that I don't want to have. Yes, Ghoul can have addictions, unfortunately. Like 1 addictol, but before I use the addictol, maybe I should top up my feral meter first with just random chems. I take it in the right order. Hello. Will this build work well? I hope so. Most important part, will this gun reload? With my Wild West hands. We'll see that in practice. When I start running around now. Quick look on the challenges for today. Build decoration in a workshop or camp. So I can do that. Complete 1 event. Craft ammo. Kill glowing creature. Kill enemy in the skyline valley. Scrap junk to produce glass. I don't want to take camera picture. Collect radaway or radix. So let's do the things that I need to do in my camp, which is build a decoration. And do I need to reroll any weekly? Yeah, I don't want to sell any Myluk Queen steak. Consume any camps. Perfect for the ghoul. Build anything in workshop or camp. 30. So instead of doing 5 decorations, we need to do 30 decorations. History, blueprint, and that's the decoration. Okay, I need to remove it now and build 2 more.
In your area alone.
And 2 more. That's the camp stuff sorted. Alright. So we can wander around. Where do I go first? It's free range. Necessarily need to do. Later on I will go into the raid area, but not yet. Someone is dropping a nuke, which is nice. Let's see if Super Mutant's gonna die. Spiteful Angel, thank you a lot for another $5. And the message is, please don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you a lot for the reminder, Spiteful Angel, appreciate that. The video is lagging? I hope not. I think that was just... oh, maybe it's just lagging. Yeah. Why is it doing that? Okay, I will need to restart it then. Okay. We'll restart it. No idea what can be causing that. I don't want to restart entire PC. Okay, we'll restart the stream. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it will not break again. We should be back. I restarted. Let's see. Can I do damage to super mutants? I think we can do damage to super mutants. Even with keep firing like that. Explosions everywhere. Damage seems to be solid. The blinding effect is the only downside of the Gauss Winnie. Hello there, Super Mutant. We need tougher targets. How much action points do I have without boosting it? Only 230. So very low on action points as I'm not using any boosters. I do have high resistances as I'm running at this moment Aegis power armor. What's my total luck? 18, so that's enough. What do I have on this power armor that the luck is not higher? What am I running now? Oh, I'm running endurance on this one. Okay, that's fine. Running endurance on this Aegis power armor, but I do have enough luck. Just enough luck to crit every third shot. Oh, Scorch Earth already. Wait. Didn't notice so much time already passed. Okay, coming. Radaway cures mutations. Yes, don't use it if you don't have star genes equipped. As a ghoul, you never need to use it, so you're safe. Where are you, Scorchbeast Queen? Why don't I have any quest markers? Oh no. Okay, a little bit of a lag in game. All fine. Someone already hit her wing or not? We need to have her on the ground. Locked. Let's hit the wing until we cripple it. Running crits, and magically my AP is not draining, so that's great. And now headshots, the damage seems solid. Hitting over 1k and it's going up. The AP seems to be stuck, which is great. That's the benefit of the lag. Now AP started working, but we're already done. The best thing, I can run around the nuke zone and I'm taking 0 rats. Scorchbeast. Eliminated. I killed a glowing creature. That's good. Very healthy rats in here. What? What's Deathglow? The Armor Alien Blaster. Anything in this area worth looting? Ammo is always worth looting. Not looting too much. I will be over encumbered in a moment. Not easy to carry everything. Now let's test on regular Scorchbeast. There you are, level 100 beast. What? That's a Milo Queen. What are you doing here, Milo Queen? Running out of action points all the time with this amount of AP. That would be probably a heavy coffee consumption needed to feed that beast. I do have quite a bit of coffee, so I can pop like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 6. Where's the Scorchbeast? I wanted to use this coffee for Scorchbeast. I drank it, and there is no Scorchbeast. What happened to the Scorchbeast? Did she magically turn into Queen? I drank this coffee for no reason. Wanted to test it on Scorchbeast. She disappears. Different fissure site. My AP bar is done in a matter of seconds with just 200. I'm not used to playing with just 200. It's Carnivore, it's very easy to maintain around 400. Maybe I should switch to Carnivore. Okay, let's pop some coffee. 6. That's gonna maintain my AP. It's only extending it. That's like probably 10 coffee actual cost to maintain this weapon in VATS. What's the cost? It's 11. With the fire rate, that's like 12 coffee, maybe even. Not very great weapon to maintain. Will I get Wild West hands? Let's see if they trigger. Yeah, and it's working, okay? So on this weapon, Wild West hands is indeed working. That's a good news. Wild West hands is usable. What now? How much or how good my damage will be with the good old minigun? 67. That's more than base because I'm on the kill streak. This will be way more VATS friendly. Oh, no enemies. Oh, Scorchbeast. Out of range. So that's why my damage is so crazy low. So you need to be closer. You can already tell the different story about AP consumption. Fly closer, Scorchbeast. No. Okay, solid. And no problem with AP consumption. Definitely way better daily driver. And you can use 5 mil ammo. And that's without me even ramping up all the bullet storm and at 8 stacks. But because it's firing so crazy fast, you can get those stacks super easy. Animation for bullets is, I don't know if you noticed, but it's only animating like every 5th bullet. When you are firing it, look what the bullet. Only showing like every 5th bullet or so that I'm firing. To don't overload the servers or something, I don't know. Visually, only like 1 per 5 bullets is visible coming out of the barrel. Just because it's spitting them so fast. But all of them, even without visible projectiles, will hit the target. I don't know how do they make it work, but it does. So no visible projectiles needed. Now with a little bit more of bullet storm, how is my damage at the fissure side? My damage here is probably a little bit higher than on human, thanks to weak spot damage multiplier unique for a ghoul. But I cannot go low health to benefit from nerd rage, so maybe it's a wash. Not really sure. Come over here, Scorchbeast. Don't fly outside of my range. That's why the damage is so little. Like, the damage drop-off was greatly increasing last patch, so when you are firing outside of weapon range, we quickly drop to 10% damage. Relatively quickly. So we need to get closer to the Scorchbeast. No. And now the damage is good. Oh, low power. I need to take more fusion cores. I can take everything and still move. Hello, Scorch. Need to return to the camp for now. As a ghoul, honestly, I could probably try Guardian with a bunch of black powder rifles. Instantaneous reload from time to time gonna help me. You hope the stream is the stream. No way, is the stream lagging again? I think it is. Why is it happening? Or now it's working. So this lag on OBS is like random. Lamot875, thank you a lot for subscribing for 3 months in advance. Thank you a lot, Lamot875. Appreciate that. Okay, now it's working. I don't know what's going on with this stream not being smooth at all times today. Oh, regular roadside, let's scrap it. This will be jumping like that now. I don't want to be dropping cores to fix it. Yeah, I do have a nice supply of cores currently. I was worried that I would be low, so I was farming them at some point. Plasma cores I have 2. Oh, more of them need to be recharged. This one is not quite full. I can only put into the storage a full one, so I need to charge them all up. All up, when I charge them, I can store them. Don't have any full ones? Oh, they already stored, okay. I'm kind of leaning towards using this gun more than the Gauss, just because it's so easy. So easy to use. I don't need to worry about spamming coffee, about boosting my action points. With AP cost of 5 and conductors on it, it's doing a really good job. Almost infinite watts with every second shot crit. With every second shot crit, it would be fully infinite watts. Would like to test this gun in raid now on the Ghoul. We'll change to the raid. Oh wait, there's Encrypted. Okay, after Encrypted.
Alright, listen up, agents. If you're hearing this, that means I left unfinished business for you. That don't sit well with me.
Okay, we are here.
You've just initiated the recall process for a rogue assaultron. A tough one. This thing's got a shield so strong, hardly anything will dent it.
I think I know what can be using my resources. Maybe that's open tab on Google Chrome.
Starting one of these up.
Let me check that up.
Long story short, that means you're full of juice.
Yeah,
Juice
okay.
that pumps from you right
Followed
into that
Wikipedia
robot shield.
open.
You'll need all 3 active to
And
down
build
it.
planner. There's probably playing ads in the background or something. Let me close all the unneeded pages. Hopefully that will make the stream lag less. I closed everything that I don't really need at this moment. Hello there, Imposter. Imposter cannot really do much. That's a troubleshooter set of power armor. What's my total health? Total health is 600 with the food that is currently running. This imposter is really angry. Stop it, imposter. Calm down. Calm down, imposter. Pile on time. Can tank it easily with regular stimpack. There's the imposter. Don't aim for the head. The head is a tough spot, but aiming for a torso is relatively easy job. And the AP is lagging a little, so that makes it slightly more difficult. Lag is either good or bad. Sometimes AP is not draining, and sometimes it's not regenerating. So lag is like a double-edged sword in case of action points. Is there another nuke coming? I think there is. Quite accurate Gauss Gauss. Regular minigun. Who's there? Where are you? Hiding in the bushes. Give me my 5mm ammo for free. So full kill streak and full bullet storm, the damage goes up to 128. Hello? Copying those robots left and right. The most deadly minigun. I will need to scrap legendaries before I will be over encumbered again. This list will keep jumping up when I'm scrapping, which is annoying. Where's the nuke at? Another Scorchbeast. Okay, coming. If you add max caps, that's a good opportunity to buy a lot of pails, empty pails, to craft them. That's what I do now with caps if I'm overflowing. Am I overflowing? I am not, but I'm at 20k, so I will need to buy some pails after the raid. Where's the nuke? And the nuke... There's the nuke coming.
I ran out. I guess no one.
And explosion.
You brothers pick this up. EL7 is gold. Repeat. EL.
I like how they make those nukes work in Fallout.
No idea how many are in the cave.
It's probably the coolest ever mechanic in game. Across a lot of games. Is there any other game that let you do such a huge explosions like nukes in Fallout? Is there other game like that? I didn't play any. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist, that's why I'm asking. You play any game that lets you drop a nuke like that or something similar? And I'm not talking about one time in the story, like repeatedly, like in here. Be able to cripple this wing relatively fast with the minigun. Yeah, I can. And the wing is crippled. Switching to the head. And the reload triggered. The reloads are the best on the Ghoul. That's the real bullet storm with the minigun. Bullets that never end. Who's here? Over encumbered. Okay, there is a workbench nearby. And we can go to the raid to see how Ghoul with the minigun gonna do. Okay, raid time. It just doesn't look like there is any reason to manage Glow on a Ghoul as a heavy gunner. So we already don't have room for Glow-related perks. Helldivers has some big explosions. Oh, I never played Helldivers. Yeah, minigun feels really good. And now it's usable, so that's super awesome. It used to be only usable as a melee weapon with a shredder. They kind of nerfed the shredder a little, but they allow us now to run a regular minigun as a gun as it's supposed to be. Like in the lore, minigun was always presented as this very scary, powerful weapon, and now it is. Now it is very scary, powerful weapon. I can store all the radaways, or did I already? I did already. Okay. Have a little bit of a room, not too much, but a little bit of a room. Oh. I already killed the Guardian. That's usually, Guardian is usually dead, as I always test something and then I forget to reset the Guardian. So Guardian is already dead, we are going straight to the mines. Can I defend with the minigun? Probably can. Is everyone in? Yes, everyone is in. Okay, let's start. So everyone will get teleported.
Low fuel, drilling suspended. Please add fuel to resume operation.
Yeah, it seems like it will be working quite fine. We'll see on the tougher ones. They will be getting tougher over time. So far the damage is there. I'm melting them. Oop. Who's here? Heard beeping somewhere. They always sneak in underneath me somehow. No, why are you here? How good is it without that? I just manually aim. Very steady. I know I'm running Vulcan power armor, so I do have gimbal bracers. That helps. How do you sneak in? Which way are they sneaking in? Spin up is very short with the wound up perk. So I don't need to wait much for the spin up. Did I get a rat? And you? How are they getting in here? Trying to look around. They somehow sneak in. When I look up, they somehow sneak in underneath me. Again. How dare you? Damage is not a problem, they're just sneaking in. And it's some damage to the drill. Okay, they're getting stronger. That's what increased hostile presence basically means. Good luck with auto reloads. So getting those reloads smoothly without any actual reload. How are you here? Someone is sharing gunfu. I can just hold the button and everyone dies. Even if I need to reload, the reload is not so slow as on some other weapons. So this is fine. Oh, we have 2 people already dead. Just a little bit unfortunate. How much fuel? A little bit more fuel needed. eating lots and lots. Oh no. What now? Everyone died. So me defending will be pointless at this point. Even if I defend, that's like they will not stop spawning. There was a bug once that they did stop spawning. Can we get a luck with a bug here? Let them stop spawning. There's 3 canisters missing.
Warning.
But if I start running,
Approaching critical.
the drill gonna die. And I will not be able to collect 3 canisters. So what do I do now? Those are the toughest already. They will kill the drill. Yeah, reload. Yeah, the tough ones are the problem. I can still kill them, but there's just so many. Too many. What happened? Spawning faster than usually. Okay, I was overwhelmed here. I was killing them still fast. It was just too many. Get up, guys. Okay, they're getting up. Oh, ammo. If I want to have a chance at defending, I need ammo. I used all the ammo. But I do have a lot. So look, if you take a look on my 5mm ammo, I have quite a hefty supply. I can probably take with me like 55,000. And this ammo is light enough so I can still move. Let's take 55,000 ammo. We good. I'm ready to defend. With 55,000 ammo.
Fuel drilling suspended. Please add fuel to resume operation.
Look at those bullet holes everywhere. It will probably burn my fusion cores faster than anything else. I have 5. That's a Vulcan armor, so I'm not draining as much of a fusion cores as I would otherwise. Like power user plus Vulcan power armor, it's 75% reduction in fusion core drain, which is decent. I could add a bubble head and magazine to charge fusion cores when I'm firing. This phenomenon is possible. Like you can switch so much, you can put so much reduction to fusion core drain that fusion core will be charging when you are firing. It's possible. That's just a fun fact. I can maybe even show you later if you want to. You should buy pails under miscellaneous. Those are treasure hunters loot that you can buy and craft. I will be buying that myself with my caps. It's only available for this weekend. Everyone's still alive. We are almost halfway with the fuel. Quick hands triggered. I mean Wild West hands. Yeah, there is several good guns for the phase 2. But I like testing my guns on this stage and builds. Outside of testing stuff on the Guardian, this is like different type of test. The last wave, they super tanky and they swarm you, so you can see a different scenario and different test. Minigun almost did it. On the final approach, there was just too many. It was just too many and I couldn't hold them off. But it was a wrap anyway, we lost. I just wanted to see how long I can hold. Not many weapons, to be honest, can hold this stage forever. Especially without stunning the mole miners. The weapons that do stun or reload, very popular way to deal with them. Yeah, the fusion cores are draining. I will take Bubblehead and Magazine to extend the duration. And recharge my core as we go. And we done. We won. Good job, everyone. And there is a nuke coming. So after we grab our rewards here, we're going after the nuke. Okay, we got our rewards. And I'm over encumbered, so that's the only problem. Can I go back? No, we cannot go back to use the workbenches, so I need to move forward. I cannot join Queen until I scrap it, unless I maybe have a carry weight booster. It's probably all stored. Yeah, the one thing with carry weight boosters, I need to lock them, as they do auto-store somehow into 8-box. So all my carry weight boosters are in the 8-box, therefore whenever I do need to boost my carry weight, I cannot, because they all in the 8-box. I need to fix that by locking them. Or I will be late for the Scorchbeast. Oh, okay, I can move, so that's what I needed. Scorch Earth. Yes, decent build around arrows, absolutely. They were buffed greatly. You can check out my green arrow build if it's for the human. If it's for the ghoul, I was not making one yet because I just turned ghoul again. So I don't have up-to-date builds for the ghoul yet as of the recent update. But for the human, yes. I have a green arrow build. What? Goodbye, Scorchbeast Queen. What was that? I'm probably too late to loot her, but at least I have rewards for completion of the event. And some score. Probably too late to get any loot. Slightly late. Yeah, slightly late for that. Can go back to the raid area. How my caps are. Okay, close holding. We should be able to finish raid. Then I need to start spending caps. Yeah, Burning Laugh is the best bow currently, yes. The unique bow that drops from Tunnel of Love is the highest damage bow. So she's human. So check out my green arrow build. It will be perfect. I'm not sure if I put green arrow in the name. Let me check it for you. And Blavox, thank you a lot for dropping a prime sub. Appreciate that. Thank you a lot, Blavox. Let me see quickly how I named the build. I can really give you a link in the chat. Why not? Get a link. Yeah, I did name it the Green Arrow. I remember it correctly. But I will drop you a link anyway. Green Arrow. Triglide, thank you a lot for donating 10 memberships. I appreciate that a lot, Triglide. And I welcome Dr. Shu, Cody Mercer, Steve, Stephanus, G. Lalan, Cyprus, Greg, Nils, Carlson, George, and Ruby. Welcome and thank you very much, Triglide. And about the arrows and green arrow build, we did test it in the raid. We had 4 people, everyone archer, and we completed entire raid. Therefore, yes, arrows are by no means weak. Not as powerful as the Gauss minigun. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not the same level of power, but powerful enough so you can complete entire raid no problem with just arrows. It's extra bonus on the final stage, the terror. Bouncing arrows were taking out the tail without us even changing the target from the snake head. So we are just firing on snake head continuously, and the tail was dying as soon as it popped, as arrows were bouncing to it. So that was a bonus. Did I scrap everything? I didn't, as I just got something. And I wanted to show you the recharging course, but for that it would need to show again, and there is a bug. When you fast travel in power armor, the core counter disappears. For whatever reason, disappears from the screen, and now I have entering power armor bug. So I need to wait a minute for it to start working again. It will fix itself, just need to wait a minute. This bug is as old as Fallout 76. Maybe it was slightly improved, as in the past it used to force you to close the game, and now only sometimes it forces you to close the game. Usually fixes itself after a minute. Oh, Triglide! Wow, 100 quid! Oh, so you are from UK like me. Thank you very much, appreciate that. Very generous. And the message is, love you, full health builds. Thanks. I'm really happy that you like them, and thank you a lot for so generous donation. Thank you very much. And Chess is for you with $5 saying, want your opinion, Angry Turtle? Starfield 76, good idea. Would it ever happen? I would love it to happen, but I don't know if Bethesda will do it. They're already very slow with DLCs for Starfield, therefore they probably will not do it. But I would love it to happen. I would like a space game in Fallout style that you can play with friends. A Starfield, however good it is with everything that's in there, after you play it for hundreds of hours, it starts feeling like dead. And it will need to maybe use AI for NPCs to make it feel more alive. When you play with people, it always feels alive. So what I need is Repair Bubblehead. I probably only need Repair Bubblehead. Repair Bubblehead is 30%. Okay, I was thinking it's less. Okay, let's see if Repair Bubblehead is enough. And I want better duration, so I switch my first aid now for the creator. I don't want to waste a Bubblehead. So the Repair Bubbleheads are not worthless. They're really good. And now, if my math is correct, you will see, instead of the drain on my fusion core, I will be recharging it when firing. Okay, everyone ready? Let's go.
System access restored. Routine security scan initiated. Scan complete. Unauthorized
My
personnel
action
detected.
points drained
Command
is
center compromised.
generator A
System
is not
detected
broken.
Insufficient countermeasures.
Oh,
Pursuing
no.
emergency security protocol. Stand by.
Yeah, the fusion core is not draining. It will not be charging fast as I have 5... Oops. I didn't notice my health was so low and I don't have Born Survival. Oh, come on, Turtle. I was staring at my own fusion core. My own fusion core and not on the combat. I will try to... maybe they patched that, okay? I will try to add magazine, but definitely my fusion core is not draining. There was no drain at all. Let's add magazine to... Oh, maybe not. I can. It will work for quite a while. So I can add it already. Where is... Stash? There. Aid. A magazine. It's one of the Tesla Science. I don't remember which issue. There's too much stuff in here, but there is Tesla Science somewhere. Pail's Tesla Science. And that's number 4. Fusion core duration. Take 1. On the snake, we should... I'm already over encumbered. Oh, yeah, what I wanted to do. Where's the aid box? There is aid box somewhere here. Where did you put aid box, Bethesda? I know it's here, but where? There. They need to hide everything. You see, all my carried boosters are here. Let's take 5, and we lock them. So now if I press auto store button, it will not store them. That will be very helpful. And now I can actually use that for my advantage, so I can move a little bit more. Is Minigun good enough to pop those crystals? Like, the fire rate is crazy high, so hopefully...
Alert. Hostile breach detected.
Yeah, it's
Lockdown
kind of good.
initiated. Lockdown will persist
Capable
until
of
hostile
dropping
presence
them.
is removed.
That's the angry frog. This stalker is quite responsive, so that's good. Servers are alive, and I need to remember about manual stim packs, as I did not add any auto stim. Yeah, not as fast as Gauss Mini with crystals. Gauss Mini has explosion and multi-projectiles, so that's faster. But still working well. I can use it for popping of those crystals. Don't need to swap, which is handy. Oops, reload. Is that enough? No, one more crystal somewhere. There. Come over here. Where are you? Is he dead? He died. Maybe he died. So here... Oh, that just died. Okay, so that was a delayed death. That's fine. Reducing the crowd a little bit here. Popping stim packs so I don't accidentally die. Is that enough for Deathclaws to spawn? Where are Deathclaws? Any Deathclaws? Or do we need to pop more? Okay, there is a Deathclaw. One Deathclaw. Where's the other one? Oh, both here. There's more creatures somewhere. Okay, they're coming. Come over here. Oh, my health. I panic spammed like 3 or 4 stimpaks. Was sitting in the poisonous cloud. Okay, let's pop it. How many left? Okay, there's some critter. Should be more. Where are they? Should be more of them. Okay, there are 2. And cricket. 3. I think there's 4. Anyone sees another one? Yeah, there. Come over here. Bring them here. Bring them here, Mr. Grey. You got them? Yeah, you got them both, so there's 5. Okay, everyone here. Pop the big one.
Hostile presence
And
nullified.
eliminated.
Lifting lockdown measures.
How much ammo am I getting from that? 2,000. So 5 mil is dropping quite a lot. Now, will I charge my core? Oh, it's not visible again. Why is the core charger bugging out? I need to see it. Exit. Enter. Oh, Triglight! Another 10 quid donation now with superhero emoji. Thank you a lot, Triglight. And Spiteful Angel with $5 saying almost there. Thank you a lot, appreciate that. Thank you a lot. And now the snake. Let's see, visibly I will have my core recharging, and maybe if the display will bug, I will check in my ammo tab how much charge do I actually have on the fusion core. It doesn't show, does it? The one that's equipped doesn't show. Only shows other fusion cores, not the one that's currently equipped on the armor. Okay, I cannot check in the Pip-Boy. So we'll see if display will update. Okay, you ready? I think maybe they patched that. It's not charging. Fusion core is not charging. It used to be charging. They must have noticed. Last time I tried that, it was charging. So they must have noticed and patched that out. And now it's no longer charging. But the damage of Minigun is solid, nevertheless. So all you can do now is remove the fusion core drain. You cannot get any charge, but I have 0 drain, so that's good too. Did I step into lava? I could have. You got it, guys. I accidentally stepped into lava. Oh, more super chats. Thank you a lot, and we hit the goal. So I need to spend my caps and put more stuff into my vendor. Thank you a lot. Triglight with another 20 quid. Appreciate that. And the message is time jump in game myself. Have a great stream all. Oh, time to jump in game. Okay. Have a good time in Appalachia. May the wasteland treat you well. And see you soon, Triglight. Thank you a lot. And another 5 quid from Triglight with a message for the vendor sale. LOL. Thank you a lot. A lot of donations from you today. I appreciate that a lot. And now I need to spend caps. Have I ever seen full set of unyielding power armor? Yes, they do exist, but they hacked into the game. They're not legit. I don't know why Bethesda allowed them to exist. It was never possible to obtain one in the game. It was only possible by editing of in-game items, which is against terms of service by Bethesda themselves. It's basically hacking items. You add attributes that you cannot normally add to items. There was more hacked items like that. There were like minigun launching mini nukes. So like that, but it was launching mini nukes instead of regular bullets. Those were all hacked items. They were not legitimately obtained in the game. That includes the unyielding power armor. For some reason, it was never removed. What the reason is, I have no clue. They removed other items. Why I'm so over encumbered? Okay, that's better now. Maybe I should carry a little bit less of this ammo. The weight adds up. I overdid that. Okay, now I'm a little bit more mobile. That helps. And I'm quite full on caps. The Ghoul will give me really bad prices. As a Ghoul, if I open my special, my charisma will always be low. So not much I can do here. The only thing I can do is, for the reason of trading, I can add hard bargain. That's probably it. Could change the loadout too. That would be a little bit more. I cannot really run unyielding power. Unyielding armor. Power armor do not exist. I probably have too many repair kits too. I will need to drop them. So we spent caps. And I will craft and put into the vendor some 4 stars.
At your service, sir.
I could try to sell some stuff first from my 8 tab. And we are buying under miscellaneous. Mole miner pails.
At your service, sir.
And ornate. I will skip dusty ones. And we can buy more inside the White Spring. Very bad prices for me here. Maybe I could add grape mentats. But I don't want to go back to camp to get grape mentats. White Spring Mall. We'll just deal with overpaying for that. I need to drain my caps anyway. So I'm buying as many pails as possible. The White Spring is great as there's 5 vendors next to each other, almost like in one row. So we don't need to fast travel between each purchase. And normally I would not buy ornate, but when I want to burn caps, then I do buy ornate. So without buying ornate, those 30k caps will last me for about 5 server hops. Therefore it will be forever to get them all. I'm not even paying too much attention to recovering as many caps back from a vendor as possible. So we need room. If I do plan to place those 4 stars for sale, I really need some room for caps if I don't want them to completely disappear. And after that, I will probably just try to give caps to players as well as part of this endeavor through their player camps. I'm just buying random stuff I don't really need. That's an option always. So empty, ornate, regular. Okay, I have more serums, so let's recover some more caps. And do I have any heavy food that I want to get rid of? Salt, pepper, purified. I don't need this purified water, so I will sell that. And other stuff. Okay, other stuff is fine. Hello, kitty bear. Oh, you did drop something for me?
Please.
Grape mentats. Thank you a lot. I will use them. I do have a lot. It's just in my aid box. I will lock them or I will accidentally store them in a second and I will have no access again. I keep doing that. So I take stuff from my aid box. I forget to lock it. Then I press store all button and I don't have any more. Almost done. I need to spend a little bit more caps, so unfortunately we need to fast travel to some extra train stations. There is 5 vendors inside the White Spring. The train station outside is selling 2, so that's awesome. So that's total of 7 ornate pails and regular pails, White Spring plus train station. Yeah, just buy them from the bots. All train station bots sells them. Not every vendor has them, so if you visit like regular vendors inside, let's say Foundation, they will not sell them. You need vendor bots on train stations and inside the White Spring. This one didn't spawn yet. Excuse me. Vendor bot. Could you please maybe appear? Thank you. Server is slightly laggy. Maybe I should hop it soon. I just want to spend caps. I'm not even recovering those caps now. Just need to spend it. I don't want to server hop, fast travel hop vendors all day. What's in the pails? Not random goodies. I posted a link to the loot list in my video about the pails and mole miners, so you can find it in pinned comment there. Or I'm showcasing it in the video too, but if you don't want to watch it now, there in pinned comment you can find the link to the graphic with loot list. So it's not random. Those are special event rewards. There is randomization to what you will get from each pile, but generally there is a full loot list. I already managed to get the Cursed Broadsider last time. Unfortunately, I cannot... Like, some of the good legendary effects are missing on it, so I cannot make it stronger than a regular Broadsider, unfortunately. I was trying, but it's about matching the power of regular Broadsider. It's not exceeding it. You will see a bunch of those rewards when I open them. So I will craft that and open. Okay, one more vendor and we're done. I will take this one. And we are crafting some 4 stars. I cannot put 4 stars for free in the vendor. As I was trying this type of giveaways, but it doesn't work. There is always one person that will just take everything. So does it work? That's why I'm putting the prices on them. It's not like I need caps, as I don't. I'm just putting prices so people that really want those 4 stars and need them have opportunity to get them, rather than whoever is first takes everything. Oh, no more caps, so I will sell something. Oops, I didn't mean to close that.
Vendor not responsible for your safety.
Perfect. So caps spend. I will still overflow with caps. I don't know what I do with overflow. I can go to Enclave vendor and buy more recipe for serums to then give them away. Half price. Now we craft pails and 4 stars. So pails craft here. And there are chests. And we did purchase a bunch. So we can craft 11 of each. Well, before we open them, I switched to the weapon that I want ammo for, as they contain ammo too. So that's quite rare ammo, ultraside fusion cells, expensive ammo that rarely drops. So I'm switching to this weapon. And then under aid, the ease of opening, if we sort it by weight, the pails are on top. And we just go not too fast. If you go too fast, not all rewards will be delivered. Some of them will be lost. Some some way between the server and your client. So you don't want to spam it. Fast is not the way. Not in this case scenario. And in the corner you can see what I'm getting from them. A bunch of plans, outfits, some generic loot too that will just fill your inventory for no reason. This one Dusty that I have, it's from treasure hunters that I managed to kill somewhere. No? 4 stars. Legendary mods. Which one? I cannot craft every single possible one, but I will craft the good ones that people are usually going after. Pinpointers, I only have one Formula P left, so I cannot craft it now, unless I go farming for Formula P. But I can do limit breaking. Those are very popular, so I will do a lot of them. I will do 10 of those. I cannot spend all my legendary modules, so what else? I will do 2 pounders, some melee characters may need it. And I will do 5 rangers, and that will be for this sale, I think. Yeah, maybe something else? Or maybe not. Maybe that's it. 1 stabilizers for this one odd person that actually needed. Okay, that's enough. Now it's going to the vendor. I think someone is already waiting. There.
If you see suspicious materials, be sure to contact your local
Limit breaking.
authority.
10. Price. The price needs to be high enough so no one can buy more than 2 at a time. Maximum caps are 40k. So with 15k price, you can buy 2 and you will be 5k short to buy a third one. So that's fair.
The group.
15k seems to be safe, so no one buys everything. Caps, unfortunately, very little value in today's followed economy. Maybe today they have a little bit more value because of the event and people are spending them on those pails, but generally caps are not valuable much at all. So I'm placing that here.
Of nuclear disposal.
Some of those need to be scrapped. Some of those I can store. Sometimes I'm using quad, rapid, and durability, so I store that. Oh, it's full. We'll see if anything gonna sell. Someone is trying to join my friend list to probably disappear. I wanted to add 1 person. My friend list is not very friendly, not very cooperative. Probably should remove some people that were not playing. Like, the problem is I don't see how long people are not playing. I should reduce this list. I'm in the risk that it will bug out again. I don't want it to bug out again. We need to fast travel to the Oh, I cannot enter Enclave without disguise. I need to do fast travel to the Ghoul city first. I'll be losing caps. I do have a Curse broadside already, but thank you for the offer. I cannot enter it. That's the downside of being a ghoul. I cannot enter it unless I go to Radiant Hills first to get a disguise.
I've got your back if you've got.
Uh-oh.
I've
Quick.
This guy.
Yes, yes, disguise. Thank you.
One day at a time. Yeah, right.
I don't think I can make it on time. We'll see. Can I make it on time? Which means before my caps overflow. Now I can enter. Without this, guys, I will be stopped at the doors. And I will not be able to get through the loading screen. It's not like they will be hostile to me or anything like that. You just cannot get through the loading screen. Which vendor was it? Further. Is that this way? No, I ran the wrong way. Other side. Science. That's science wing. Science or medical, one of them. I think science. Science. Overpaying greatly, but that's the best cap sync I can find. Coffee I need to start using. I do have too much. Sugar, salt, spices, I'm trying to keep it just around 100, just under. That's proper amount. Don't need so much beer. That's dropping from those pails too, so that's how I have so much. That adds up. Need to reduce the weight. Currently herbivores, so most of the food can be sold. Oh, why do I have those pemicans? Unlock them, currently not needed. Clearing my inventory. I'm using this opportunity that I'm here. A bit easier to find stuff as well when there's less items. Oh, Blight Zip almost spoiled, but that's what I can use. Little bit of weight management, but there is more stuff that's probably hiding under miscellaneous that makes me over encumbered. Improve repair kits. Okay, I did drop them recently, so not so many. Was expecting more. Basic repair kits are not needed at all. Superb bait. No, I'm not getting rid of superb bait. Oh, Tunnel of Love. That's the event that drops the best bow. Not always, but it's like 50% chance. Notes. Oh, I need to get rid of the plants. Will not even be selling them. I will just put them to the donation box. How many serums did I manage to sell already? Anything left? History. So I sold... Oh, serum recipe. I forgot they're still there. I sold... Oh, not a 4 stars. I sold 3 stars. Oh, 2 here on the bottom. I sold both pounders. I did not expect everyone need pounders. So I sold both pounders. There's still a lot of 4 stars there. I would just, in worst case scenario, I will overflow where someone comes to buy all those limit breaking and so on. So I sold a lot of other stuff. Where the caps come from. There's a bunch of 4 stars left, so that's good. Should I be waiting here? No one is buying. Maybe I'm good for now. They will be there, the vendor, so that's good. There is no good way to get best prices as a ghoul. You can do only so much. There is something like you can switch the build loadout for maximum charisma and use armor with extra charisma, but it's definitely harder to get good prices as a ghoul than a human, but you will get it if you do everything. The penalty of a ghoul
Radiation can do
is minus 10 charisma, so just cannot be feral, as feral is minus 99.
local
With minus 10 charisma, you can still get relatively good prices, not as good as a human. And you will need to put more effort in, as you cannot just straight up use unyielding. You can use unyielding, but it's harder, as you need to actually take health damage and make sure there's nothing that possibly heals you. There's no way to block your health with rats, as rats are health for the ghoul. So that changes scenario a little bit. Oh, Obi-Wan Windu, thank you a lot for €5, and the message is, just won my first perfectly preserved pie. Haha. Congratulations, Obi-Wan Windu.
waste management creates hundreds of jobs in your area alone.
My stream live? It is, okay. Don't know why my page closed, but it's working. All fine. For a moment I was thinking I broke something accidentally. I would like to do some tests. Oh, already have caps. That's fine. Would like to do some tests on the Guardian. How much damage with the minigun do? Can I expect like similar damage as I was doing as a human? Will that be more or less with just the regular minigun? That's the same minigun that I was using last time as a human. So now I'm a ghoul heavy gunner with the minigun. Get some chems to put my feral up. Okay. So Radex Diluted is actually perfect to top up the feral without the risk of getting addicted to anything. I know the rat resist is not good for ghouls, but it doesn't really matter when you are already wearing power armor. So Radex Diluted is just easy way to manage feral. You just need to always finish with Radex Diluted, as Radex disables mutations, Radex Diluted re-enables them.
Nuclear disposal.
And I have a bunch of magazines not stored. They just take space under 8, and then I don't see what I have there.
55 cannon drums and move to a waste facility.
Okay, returning to the raid area. Oh, I don't want to be on the raid team. I want to be just a random passenger on a team now, so I can enter solo. Oh, yeah, this is broken. I cannot accept anything. So joining random team like that... Oh, someone is already farming raid here, so that's not a good team. You cannot have two people farming raids separately at the same time. You can farm the Guardian, of course, with someone else. It's not a problem. In my case, I'm not about farming the Guardian. I want to see the damage I'm doing, so I need to be solo. If there is someone else with me, then that's obviously adding to my damage, and I don't know how much I'm doing.
This is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner. Alert! Unauthorized personnel detected.
Pipe still exists, so I will
Activate
sit
defense
on it.
systems.
I know it's not here for long. I have no stacks of bulletstorm. I will get them before the shield drops, most likely. It's better start firing. Need to get bulletstorm stacks. Oh, I only took 2 stim packs? Okay, that's not good. I'm afraid that's not gonna work. No! I took 2 stim packs with me. Come on, turtle. 2 stim packs. On the Guardian fight. That's not gonna work. And I unequipped. I unequipped my... unequipped my first aid to put curator on. I don't need accuracy, so I will put curator, first aid back on. In here. Where is it? My blind, where's my first aid? There. We need more stim packs. $20 will be fine. Medical pump do not work without stim packs. You still need to have stim packs in your inventory to be consumed.
Alert.
I could use vampire weapon,
Personnel detected.
but the problem with vampire weapon now, since the bullet storm was added, I would need to switch then to furious, and on the switch, I will lose all the bullet storm stats. So I cannot really be using vampire weapon and switching to furious weapon, as that costs stacks on a heavy gunner. I'm firing with 0 damage because I want to get my bulletstorm stacks. And go through the reload. Unlucky. How's the damage? That better or the same as the human? Maybe a little bit higher? Difference is definitely not big. Without VATS it's less, but less for obvious reasons. Okay, the reload instantaneous. Save me from any additional downtime. Could have been a little bit more damage. Oh, and I dropped limit breaking. Look at that coincidence. And my armor piece is breaking. Which one is it? All of them. Was fixing everything. I have those repair kits for a reason. Not like that. Don't fast travel, just reset. Damage, I would say, is comparable with the human. Maybe tiny bit more to the weak spot. But not like crazy difference. A little bit more at full health. With low health, it would be comparable. And most likely I cannot one-shot the shield. Can I two-shot the shield? For one-shotting the shield, I was using the dragon, bloodied one, which is not an option as a ghoul. What can I do as a ghoul for the guardian one-shot approach? With stealth armor, will anything even work? Full on caps. Okay, I will just ignore the fact that I'm full on caps. What I have on this build? Okay, that's old. Really old build. And I was using it for some other stuff and switching around. So it's no longer what it was. I want to use the dragon to one-shot the shield, and I just want to focus on that, if that's possible. Or two-shot the shield maybe with black powder rifle instead. Is there anything that I could do? Any Ghoul specific help? Arms of Steel, that's not really helping. That's for melee, unrelated, most likely unrelated. Melee weapon attack have 75% limb damage, but it will not apply to range, so it's a no. Is there anything that I can do to match the human? I could go there with a glow. Add the glow related perks. Yeah, none of that, so that doesn't matter. Number Cruncher, he has smart shoot. One concentrated fire for some reason. Probably run. Oh, I don't have armor penetration. Bone. Tank killer is needed. Maybe instead of concentrated fire, we switch to awareness. So I need to hit from the first shot. United Ordeal, that's only if you have ghouls. So I will move those 3 points to endurance. We're experimenting. Oh, other way around. I don't know if that even works on the shield, but we'll see. Will that even apply to the shield? Not everything does. Bonus damage. That's glow expanding. I'm not sure if that will even work against the shield of the Guardian. I really need good with salt? Probably not, but what do I need? Science Monster only kicks in if I get hit first, and that's not gonna happen. Black Powder Rifle is a ballistic gun, so none of the science stuff will affect it. I should have Gunsmith. I'm running Black Powder with extra durability and polished, so that will work. So Science Monster, that will not work unless I get hit. Science will work if I switch later to like Enclave Plasma, and that will consume all my glow thanks to radiation power. I do have limb damage already equipped. The glowing criticals will make sense here. Okay, so I have 40 spots and I can add glowing criticals. So that's the scenario that adding glowing criticals will make sense. That's extra 50% damage. And we know critical damage bonus does work against the shield. Oh, before I've... Did my soup already spoil or is it still there? Oh, almost spoiled. I saved it before it would be spoiled completely. Oh, drink tea. So crit savvy, that's needed. Junk shield. It's not really needed. We are not going to tank it. Crit savvy, faulty spots, better crits, glowing crits. Hmm. Quad Assaultron will not do any crippling damage because that's an energy weapon. We need ballistic. And Quad doesn't work on Assaultron. Let you reload more, but damage stops going up after 5 reloads. Unless they fix it in last patch. But if they didn't, then it's still broken. White West Hands would make sense if I ran out of ammo. That always makes sense. Not really anything else. The Psycho perk I could use to get criticals. That would require 1 more point that we do not have. So no. Alternatively, I have 1 point under luck. I could use somewhere else, but again, nothing there. For now. I would need more under strength to add Bullet Storm. But that's after the swap, if we even succeed. Will we succeed? I don't know. I'm afraid maybe not. Do I have this quad? Quad, limb damage, black powder rifle with fire rate of 10, which means once per second. What's that? Oh, I don't need it, but anyone needs burning glove, I will put it in my vendor. Thank you. Someone else need it, I will sell it. As I do have my own burning glove. Need ammo. I should probably recharge this critical before going in. Maybe it will work. Not 0. 100. The glow would be needed. Not enough glow, a little bit more. Okay, so that's the glow. Now armor. Chameleon Enclave. That's Rangers. Chameleon Rangers. That's the highest possible damage. Apparel, I have... What under armor do I have? Oh, under armor unequipped when you have disguise. That's not nice. I did not realize disguise unequips your under armor. And not letting you equip it. I would need to get rid of this disguise. Do I have enough stealth? I didn't add sneak perk. Do I have enough stealth without sneak perks? Probably not. What I was using for sneaking last time. Could run Gunslinger rank 1. At rank 1 sneak, is that enough? Is rank 1 sneak gonna do it? Yes, fire rate of 10 means once per second. For whatever reason, they are listing how many times you can fire per 10 seconds. So for example, if I look at Holy Fire, fire rate of 132, it means I can fire 132 times per 10 seconds. So it's 13.2 per second. 13 shots per second. A little bit over encumbered here, but I just want to see how much damage plus minus I'll be doing with that.
Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
And the reason I'm not using Dragon in quad form has a little bit less fire rate. So the Guardian will be able to turn around before I can fire more times than once.
Unauthorized personnel detected.
And I don't want it to turn
Activating
around.
defense systems.
Hopefully I equipped all 5 pieces. Yes, I do have all 5 pieces of Chameleon. Chameleon does stack, yes.
Warning, unauthorized presence. Prepare for vaporization.
Almost, kind of.
Neutralize. Engaging standby procedure.
Maybe what could have been the reason? It was slightly short. And I did manage to hit it 3 times. I was expecting to shoot it 2 times. I did hit it 3 times and it was still not enough. So maybe the glow related perks actually doing nothing. Oh, I didn't run Bubblehead. And normally for this approach I am running a Bubblehead for small guns. Do I have glowing one? Don't know if it makes any difference. But I will eat the glowing one now. I never ate a glowing one yet, so I want to use one. Do I have... Don't need first aid. I want Curator. I don't want to lose this Bubblehead prematurely. Glowing Bubblehead, small gun. So that's a green Bubblehead. But the bonus is the same. I'm pretty sure that does the same thing as regular one. Where is it? Where is the Bubblehead listed? Well, I don't see the Bubblehead. It should be... It's the glowing one not working? Oh, glowing Bubblehead. Okay, so it does list a glowing in name. I was looking under B as I was expecting Bubblehead small guns. Glowing Bubblehead small guns, 20% ballistic damage. Oops, I did not meant to fire here. The glow. Can you stack glowing and non-glowing ones? I don't think so. I didn't try, but I don't think so. Generally, you can have only one Bubblehead active at a time. I don't think they would make exception for different types of Bubbleheads. Is the Guardian bagged?
Alert.
Oh,
Unauthorized personnel detected.
It needed
Activating
time.
defense systems.
Can I know? Don't have critical slotted most likely. But maybe it's a bad thing to start with the critical? I'm not sure. What? I was cheated. Guardian cheated me. Like, why did the damage not register? What was that, Guardian? Why are you cheating? I can fire it many times with 0 damage. Oops, I cannot walk in Chameleon. How do I get on other side? It will see me. I'm not carrying a stealth boy. I sprint, but then it turns, and it's all idea for nothing. Okay, let's try. Ah, doesn't work. I cannot sprint, I am overcome. Okay, so I need to die. How did the damage not at all work?
Facility secure. Minion standby
The
procedure.
platform does 2400 damage by the floating damage numbers. So I was cheated there. Why I cannot walk? How over encumbered? I'm not so over encumbered to not be able to walk. Why am I walking so slowly? Oh. Bashing fixed that. The magic fix of bashing air. Can I not be cheated this time around?
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
With this approach, I have only one shot. Start firing, it turns around, so then it's over. Do I even have my Enclave Plasma with me? I probably didn't even took it.
Weapons platform active. Connecting defense protocols. Shield array inoperable.
It took me 3 shots. Why is it still firing? Like I took your shield out. Oh, I do have Enclave. Without ammo though. I do have Enclave, but without ammo.
Warning, energy usage critical. Temperatures reaching
Never mind.
unsafe levels. Security bunker online.
3 shots,
Take
that's
shelter
too many.
immediately.
3 shots, that's way too many. The bloodied way is the only way to do that, really. So the Ghoul cannot do that this way. That's not feasible. 3 shots, sometimes it will work, sometimes it will not. 3 shots is too many. 2 shots would be fine.
Standby mode.
1 shot with the dragon would be fine. 2 shots with black powder would be fine, but 3 is too many. I could use the dragon, but there is no bloodied equivalent. I could try to go junkies, but that's lots of addictions for the Ghoul. So that's a no. So in case of bloodied is more powerful for takedown from stealth on the Guardian. So Ghoul is losing here in this competition. Cannot do it as efficiently. Ghoul will be winning in case of weak spot damage at full health. And the tankiness overall. But not maximum possible damage. As a bloodied wins. Bloodied does more. It works on the shield. So that's a difference. Like, even me adding those glowing criticals, it doesn't seem to make much of a difference. Does not compensate for bloodied prefix on the dragon at all, and being able to use Nerd Rage. And you cannot do both. Like, I cannot be low health and have glow. That's impossible, as glow is health. So I cannot use Nerd Rage when I still want to use glowing criticals, as glowing criticals only works if my glow is high. And high glow is like a fixed number. I don't remember exactly. Equivalent of 170 hit points or something like that. So more health you have, the less glow you need to count as a high glow. more overall health you have, the less you need for high glow. The glowing goo works. I am using glowing goo, but I need to get more from the west. So that's not the best approach. For Ghoul, we need to go power armor and heavy gun. Should I be going glow? Can glow even help me? With a heavy gun power armor approach? I did not try that really. Like, I used the minigun, but I didn't go for high glow. Need to switch again to the minigun and switch this armor. Which armor was I wearing? Unyielding, that's like pointless. Why am I wearing unyielding on the Ghoul? Maybe I put the nocturnal set. That's something. And I have some legendary to scrap. Burning Cloth, I will put to vendor, so someone who needs it will get it. Switching to Ghoul Heavy, so what we can test the minigun. We somehow... Okay. What can we change to optimize... Oh, why there is hard bargain still? Don't need science. Why do I have science here? Oh, science was for the Gauss me. Okay, that makes sense. Power user, batteries included, greater first aid. I don't need stabilized as much. I have 1 point left. I don't like having 1 point unallocated. What do I slot in? Like, to be honest, Science Monster would work here a little bit, but it's 3 points. Need to run without batteries included, which is possible. I don't need energy ammo. Okay, let's put Science Monster. Science Monster. All the Onslaught, Adrenaline, Gunslinger. All of that. Crit Savvy, Faulty Spots, Wide West Hands, Better Crits, One Gun Army, Ricochet, Clover, Junk Shield. Glowing criticals is 3 points and very little extra damage. So I would rather go better criticals max out. There's like no room for everything. If I would even optimize for damage by removing Junk Shield and 4-leaf Clover, that's not really needed here. And instead adding max out better criticals, so that will be more, but no room for those glowing ones. The glowing ones would need 3 additional points. So I either would need to give up on instantaneous reload, which is nice, or like I cannot give up on One Gun Army, I will never cripple it. So that's the only thing glow related. And I would need to switch Stimpaks to use case of Toxic Goo. I could benefit from 3 extra points under perception, but that's not much benefit. I would just add 5 AP cost, that's 10% with Number Cruncher, that's not worth it. Okay, so that's about fine. The Adrenaline I could swap for the Guardian purposes. Is there something that could improve that? Covert Operative could have been used, but that's needed a little bit more points needed. Probably not worth to switch anything. Okay. We just need to take a supply of toxic goo for science monster. I'm probably out of toxic goo. Or do I have any? Toxic. I have 6. That's enough for now. I may need coffee too. Put toxic goo here. Then I will take more toxic goo. Will work for this one use case. Armor. Back to my Aegis. I know Rangers would add a little bit of damage, but we are going with Aegis. That's what I was running last time on a human. Now let's see if we'll get... Should I try from a side? But I normally not... I'm still over encumbered? Freaking weight of everything. I have grenades. Oh, energy ammo. Did I remove the perk for energy ammo? I did remove the perk for energy ammo. Store energy ammo. That's the reason I'm over encumbered. And I don't need that anymore. We'll keep a little bit in case I want to use it again. Oh, cannonballs. I'm not currently using. Cannonballs. I found it. That's where the weight was. Cannonballs. Okay. Wait. 1000? I wanted to keep 200, not store 200. Oh, that's it. I did the other way around. We don't need glow just yet. We just need to have glow when the Guardian will be dying. Or when it... when we'll be dying. When the shield of the Guardian will be dying. I want to try from a side. Maybe I can shoot a little bit on its shield. Should be like a safe spot. I think that's a safe spot and I should be close enough. I didn't manage to shoot it much. I did a little shooting. But I need stacks of bullet storm. I forgot to stack them again. So let's keep going. Bullet storm, and I'm stacking tenderizer as well in the same time. Need to reload. Oh, the reload auto happened. No. High glow. I think it's going faster now. Coffee.
Warning, energy usage critical. Reaching unsafe levels. Security buffer online.
Think maybe a little bit better than human. I would not say a lot of a difference. Slight difference. I would give it slight edge to the Ghoul. Not by much at all. But it was slightly faster. I used less bullets. Slightly faster. Ghoul can be slightly faster. The problem is, with a lot of Ghoul cool stuff at this moment, there's just no room for it. And the question, why bullet shield when I already have a ricochet, it adds up. So I take down the shield faster. Especially that I don't have limb damage on this minigun. If I would be to spec purely for Guardian takedowns, I will have limb damage on the second star and not weapon speed. As limb damage will help me take down the shield faster. Good perks for ghouls are under strength and luck, and they both max out. There are limitations, definitely limitations here. You save a lot on stimpaks as you can be running... I don't have anything to do with those caps. Let's buy serum. And the glowing gut is nice because it gives you glow faster, but in the same time, toxic goo is free. It's not like there is much of a difference. If you have or not have the glowing gut, still can get lots and lots of glow for free. Oh, and did I switch everything back? I mean, that's fine as is now. I most likely do need a carry weight instead of the Science Monster or instead of Curator. Science Monster is cool, but that's 15%. That's so weak. Like, the power of the Science Monster is just so little. So little power. That would be more. If that could have been more, would be so much more useful. Hannah Ann Lucas, thank you a lot for 2 quid. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, Hannah. It's probably fine for both running entire rate and just for the Guardian at this moment. With the minigun. There's more damage if I would use the Gauss minigun. And in case of Gauss minigun, I would spam a lot of coffee. So I would be getting some rats for coffee. Every time I press coffee, there is a little bit of rats in it. Not too much though. And I went to the wrong side again. I want to just get rid of a little bit of caps. A lot of caps already went to the Todd Howard pocket. Unfortunately. I promised to add this burning love to my vendors. I'm doing that now. Pinpointers one would do really good on the Guardian, the minigun, if you get pinpointers on it. But Conductors helps you to have basically unlimited VATs. And I like it for it. Still doing enough damage, so it's not like it's lacking damage. Still doing enough. Empty my collectors. I have some toxic goo in my collectors, but not much. Visit at Westek is really needed. Someone emptied that. Someone needed toxic goo. That's fine, as I'm normally going to the Westek for the toxic goo. Not really relying on the collectors.
Create hundreds of bombs in your area alone. Please stay with the group.
Do I have anything that I need to scrap? Oh yeah. Do I have room? Oh, I do have room for burning love. Some people did purchase stuff.
You can
Not
listen
charging much for it.
A
Quite common gun. I mean bow. Plants. Maybe I just add a bunch of random plants that is in my inventory. How do I set it? Okay, it's manually. I want them relatively cheap, not completely free. So hard to set any reasonable price. Should be always between 1 and 200 caps when I just want to get rid of them.
from your
Not gonna bother to set perfect price. That's worthless.
of radiation and the ease of nuclear disposal.
Trying to get rid of those plants. Not really worth who knows how much. I just want to sell that. If someone needed. Recipes I'm holding if I will really need cups.
Government research. Home.
Okay, so that's sorted. The aid.
Nuclear flame today.
Let's grab some toxic goo. It's free at Westec in unlimited amounts. Is it lagging again? Come on, OBS. Focus. Working, still lagging. What can I do for it to stop lagging? What if I completely close? The Chrome browser. Will that help? Hello there, fallen ravens. Come on, work. I don't want to restart again. Can it work? Is it working now? Maybe it catch up now. Looks better. Basically closed everything that was open. I'm here to steal all your toxic goo, super mutants. Out of my way. Enter solo. Sansar, thank you a lot for joining Turtles Army. Appreciate the membership. Thank you for the support and welcome. It's better now. So maybe for some reason Chrome browser is using too much resources. I don't know why. I didn't install anything on it, any extensions or any add-ons or anything like that that could add the load. I really need it to see how the stream is going. Like, open in the background. I close it so stream is still going and I can see the chat on the phone. I cannot open it now on the PC with browser completely closed. And now, free and unlimited toxic goo. The only requirement is to spam the button. How fast am I getting it? I can check on the wheel. Oh. The game is lagging too. I can spam the button fast. But it still keeps going. But I'm no longer pressing the button. I don't want too much, as it will be heavy eventually, but like above 100 at once is good to have. Yeah, it does give me a little joy too to see Minigun doing good. And destroying enemies. It was so long that this gun was worthless. Oh, 233. That's enough. More than enough, I'm gonna say. I return to the Guardian for one more final approach. See if we repeat it. If I pop some coffee to don't drop the VATs. And I may try without using any stims, just popping toxic goo. I can try to put a full stacks of a tenderizer. What is even my ricochet chance? 23%. And bullet shield 23, so total 46. Almost half of the shots that Guardian is releasing on me is coming back to it. Limb damage on the minigun would be better for Guardian alone, but I'm not switching it. I'm not building a minigun for Guardian farming exclusively. I just want the best minigun to do a lot of damage. I did manage to get the broadside up, but thank you everyone. I do have it. And there it is. Cursed broadside. Unfortunately, cannot be modded with explosive on second star. It's a big drawback to it. Making, like, because I cannot put explosive on second star, the cursed effect is compensating with extra damage and a little bit of attack speed. But it just makes it do the same damage as regular broadside with explosive on second star. So that's a little bit unfortunate. That's why I decided not to make separate video about it. Oh no, the quest bug out. That's the location with all the schools for challenge. It was back in days. That's where they are. One spot on the map and all the schools you ever need. Now it's fixed. The quest marker needs to be there. Okay, and I need to top up my... Should I use overdrive? Yeah, I need to top up a little bit of my feral bar, so I use overdrive. Oh, it's not reset. What's going on here? How many times will I be going in and out? Okay, we'll get there eventually. No, Cursed Broadsider cannot be two-shot and cannot be quad and cannot have explosive on second star. So that's the issue. Not every mod is available, so basically Furious is your best bet. Furious with reversed onslaught. And now finally we're here how it's supposed to be. Oh, can I be firing and using toxic goo at the same time? Oh, I can. So that's a difference, but that's only for PC. So on PC I can press 1 to pop toxic goo. On the console you still need to stop firing, open the Pip-Boy, and you need to have toxic goo pre-selected. What does it mean? Like you use, like I have mouse here, you don't, so let me put mouse away. You just pre-select like that, use your controller to select the toxic goo, then you close Pip-Boy. When you reopen it, even though the list moved, the toxic goo is still selected. So just spam it, close Pip-Boy, open Pip-Boy, spam toxic goo, close. A little bit more complicated, you can still spam it, but you will not be able to spam it while firing. I can. That's the big difference. I can while firing. Let's reload.
Alert.
I will just stand normally here at the barrier. With a minigun, I don't need to run there or stand on the pipes. Like, that's close enough for the onslaught to count as close range enemy. And now I'll be firing and popping my toxic goo while firing, so I don't even need to stop. So for healing, I'm just popping toxic goo while continuously firing. Oh, that's cool, I don't need to stop firing. Oh, now I need coffee. Oh, that needs to be reload. Oh, the reload is not necessary. That's great, and I pop some coffee. Now we are melting continuously, but stealth, I don't think stealth engage. Oh, maybe now the damage numbers went up. So stealth was lacking a little bit here.
Take shelter immediately.
But yeah, it's working quite well on the Ghoul. And minigun, I would say it's way more accessible than any other gun. Could even craft. Would that be much faster? Nah, probably not worth it. Like, it would be a little bit faster with limb damage, but with this setup, I can be firing at the Guardian while waiting for its shield to go down, and I'm getting stacks of a tenderizer, which makes it easier in result to then kill it in time. Pinpointers would be an option for anyone who doesn't want to go for VATS. Would that be much more damage? That's a different question. If I would go pinpointers, I would not care for VATS. I can do a test. Okay, let's do a test. I can craft one more minigun. That's easily craftable weapon. But pinpointers is not so easily accessible. So if I add pinpointers or one, I would probably want to keep it. But I can do it weightless. Yeah, okay, so I can keep it. I can make it weightless. So let me craft one. But I would need to switch like one perk. I will go for higher AP cost and no VATS. VATS is of course the better way, but not necessary. Just a little bit more damage, but obviously not necessary. So the minigun. Oh, rapid already on it. Great. We will just need to put furious and weightless. Do I have weightless? No, I need to craft it. Do I have furious? No, I need to craft it. Do I have pinpointers? No, I need to craft it, and I can craft only one, and then I will need to farm. So accelerated barrel, most likely that's the fire rate. The prime barrel is less fire rate. 3 barrel is even less fire rate. Prime is slightly more damage, but that's additive, so that will not make too much of a difference. I think accelerated still, regardless. The side does nothing. The muzzle. Okay, so that's true what someone said. Muzzle is reducing AP cost. So the other minigun, if I would put Shredder, it would be 1 less, so 4 AP cost. But I don't want 4 because that's a penalty to range. So it would be super short range. I don't want that, that's the main reason. The muzzle is not really an option for me. No, I probably should have a different paint on this one. So I know which one is which. That kind of looked like a Guardian killer. So accelerated barrel steel, no sight, no muzzle. And we need to craft legendary mod boxes. Hello, Vault Dweller. Oh, you trying to drop something for me? Is that it? Oh, Forma P, thank you! So I don't need to do dedicated crafting session for Forma P. That's the requirement to craft pinpointers. So thank you very much. Oh, and I need to scrap whatever legendary I did drop. Okay. So now we are crafting legendary mod boxes. So Furious. Furious is a must if you are into soloing the Guardian. Nothing else is as powerful. Weightless, so lightweight, as I don't want it to be heavy. I will store it, so it must be light. And pinpointers. How am I... Oh, legendary modules. We'll need to do some full raids. Like, how do you get legendary modules fast, and how do I have so much? You do full raids, and then the raid is dropping you legendary mod boxes, then you scrap them, and that gives you legendary modules. That's how you get lots of legendary modules. But I'm currently not as good as I was. At my maximum, I was at 10k. I think over 10k legendary modules. That was my maximum. Oh, Gerard Kapustik! Thank you a lot for 100 bucks. Appreciate, Gerard. Thank you very much. And the message is, good day, Angry Turtle. When you finish your testing, but before you exit the game, I have 10 4-star Aegis mods for you. I will meet you at your camp when you are ready. As always, I greatly appreciate all the great Fallout 76 content guidance you provide. MP52. Thank you! And yes, I will then take those mods and donate them to my vendor, to whoever needs them. So I will accept them. I don't need them for myself, but for donation, that will be awesome. So thank you very much. I can even, like, if you want to drop it during this stream, I can be there after I do this one test. It doesn't need to be after the stream, so I can add it. We're almost done, but yeah, it can be during the stream. Why not? So pinpointers we are trying now. Slightly higher AP cost, so we'll change one perk for this test to be more appropriate. Lock it before I accidentally get rid of that, and I already invested legendary mod boxes in it. Lock it, equip it, and yeah, so that's the minigun. Oh, so that's you. Okay, so you can actually drop it even here if you are already here. Don't think anyone gonna steal. There is no one here. Trade? I mean, do you want to drop it? The wrong emoji, but I don't want to swap. If you have them on you, you can just pick them up. Guessing that's you. You said MP52. And that's Marshal Poniatowski 52, so I'm guessing that's you. Not sure if he's here in game. Okay, I need to enter power armor anyway. Let's do that first. Oh, my carry weight. Probably need another herbivore serum. I saw movement. Okay, let me switch the perk in the meantime. Waiting to see if you will type something. Okay, so if I'm not going for VATS, I don't need concentrated fire. I can equip Number Cruncher. That will increase my damage. There's really nothing else. Smart Shot we cannot use with the minigun as there is no scope. So awareness can stay. I'm just switching one perk basically. Concentrated Fire to Number Cruncher as we are going no VATS now. 16% damage from that. That's probably about it. I'm going... Oh, okay. Cannot move. Where's her before? And Smoke Mylok Fillet. I should still have some. There. Now I can move. Okay, I will. We'll wait for your message. I don't know if you have it here, or I misunderstood something. The Mylok Fillet gives a full carry weight with the serum. That's exception from the rule. As Mylok Fillet is not boosted for some reason with Carnivore Serum. It's boosted. It was boosted previously by Herbivore mutation with Carnivore mutation together. They patch out those two mutations together. So at this moment, Mylok, Smoke Mylok Fillet, is giving 75 carry weight regardless what your mutation is. It doesn't matter. And I need to switch that to Psycho Buff. They have any. No, I need to take out some from the 8 box. Psycho Buff. Pop it already.
This is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
Need to get stuck, so I'll be firing straight away.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel...
For Bulletstorm stack purposes, I'm wasting ammo here. So before Guardian will be out, I will have most of the stacks. But I will continue firing. This time we are not going for VATS. So no VATS, just continuous fire on the Guardian. And one reload happens. But this is okay. I think it's going quite well. Maybe even faster than VATS. Oh, now that drops a little bit. It went up again. I think that went really smoothly.
Security bunker online.
Maybe value of pinpointers is even bigger than all the criticals that I can get every third shot. I don't know. Maybe. It's like, it went smoothly. That was fast. That was really fast. And the best thing, I don't need to focus on pressing any buttons. I'm holding one button entire fight. Yeah, I think that's better damage than that. Pinpointers may be a winner. Just fire like that continuously. Absolutely big success, yeah. It was worth the test. So, yeah, pinpointers over VATS. I could run pinpointers and VATS, obviously, and it would be similar, if not a little bit more damage. But in that case scenario, if I would run pinpointers and VATS, I need to spam coffee, as the fire rate is crazy high on the minigun, so I would need to spam coffee. I can do both, but I need coffee. And there is not enough room under perception to have Number Cruncher and Concentrated Fire at the same time. I would need to move 3 points from other category into perception. So I'm out. So I would need to take something and move in here to run Concentrated Fire on top of Number Crunchers. Guessing just simpler to not use VATS.
Bask in the glow, but not for too long.
So I'm at camp. So if you want to drop it here, so I'm done with the live stream. So maybe Gerard preferred to drop it outside of the live stream, so that's fine. So I'm now done, but I need to open the Chrome to be able to even finish live stream. Hopefully it will not lag it. Maybe Chrome just needed a restart. Who knows? What's the first star on it? Always Furious. For Guardian solo, always Furious. Alright. So that will be everything for today, everyone. I hope you did enjoy. And hopefully you see each other tomorrow. So that's the Heavy Gunner Ghoul build tested today. More builds to be done. And I will drop a quick video. If you don't... Obviously, not everyone wants to watch entire live stream to figure out the build. So I will drop a video for the build for the Heavy Gunner and Guardian Farming Heavy Gunner 2-in-1. And that being said, thank you everyone, and see you in the next one. Bye! Take care. Turtle out.